What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Daze. My name is Jacob. If you guys are new, thank you guys so much for clicking on this episode. It really does mean a lot to me. You guys know how it goes in the intros. I say it a lot, and I'll say it every time. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. To start off this episode, I do have to give a little warning. Um, it is allergy season, okay? So if you guys hear any sniffling or anything like that, I will try to get it out in post or in edit or whatever, but I'm not going to catch them all, so bear with me on that. You know what I was thinking the other day? The older I get, the more I understand old people, okay? I understand old people, like why they are who they are, what they do like in their free time, just like the small like little things. It hit me. Let me explain a little bit, all right? So, I was walking downtown the other day, and where I was walking, it was like by the river, and there was like this condo, okay? This is how I would first like describe it. It was like a small condo but for birds. Alright? There's like a birdhouse that has like 6 to 8 like different like bird homes inside. So it's like a town home for birds. And while I was walking past it, I heard them like chirping and stuff, like tweeting at each other. And as I was walking past them, I just stopped. I stopped and I just like laughed a little bit because like I felt like an old person. I understood, or I understand now why some people just like bird watch, right? Because when I was younger, I used to think like why would you bird watch, dude? Like that sounds like a humongous like waste of time. No, I could have literally stood there, sat there for like 20, 30 minutes just like watching them, just thinking like, I wonder what's going through their head right now. Like, oh, ooh, a storm's coming. I gotta like get the house ready. I gotta get the house ready. Or like, are they all one big family living in that birdhouse? Or are they just like a whole bunch of different neighbors, you know? Is that like a little bird community? Or is that just one big family? These are the thoughts that are going through my head when I am watching birds. And old people do that for fun. For fun. They sit there and watch birds for fun. And I get it now. I understand. Because you put yourself in the bird's wings. Pretty dope. And what made me start this, like, train track of thought was just what else do I do that, like, I would not have, like, done if I was, like, younger? And what I did that day, literally just go on a walk. Like just walking, I thought was stupid. Like why would you just go on a walk by yourself? Makes no sense. I would have at least like back in the day I would have brought like a skateboard or a bike or I would have had somebody else with me. Like I wouldn't have just gone on a walk by myself in the middle of the week and watch birds. That's not really why I went on the walk, but it was part of the walk. Like, no. It's crazy sometimes. Like, the older you get, just like how you change a little bit. Like, people would say, hey, you'll understand when you're older. You don't get it now, but you will when you're older. Like, that moment was one of those moments. Like, it was peaceful. Like, it clicked. Like, oh my God, this is why people go on walks. This is why people go hiking and bird watch. This is why people do what they do. It was nice. It blew my mind a little bit. It was awesome. Now I look for birdhouses everywhere. Pretty cool. Another thing that I do now, because I'm older and I get why old people do it. And I say old, at this time, I say old people with like a grain of salt, okay? Like, when we're talking about bird watching, that's like old people type shit, you know what I'm saying? But getting a cup of coffee in the morning, that's like almost everybody and their mom nowadays has like a cup of coffee or something in the morning. But what is up, everybody? I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you, everybody that has watched, that has clicked on the show, that has told somebody about it. Thank you. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, I appreciate it. If you guys are listening to us on Spotify, I appreciate that too. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm sorry I have to interrupt this awesome episode, but I just had to tell you. Thank you. If you guys are not subscribed right now, please hit that subscribe button. Maybe tickle that notification bell, you know? It is free. It helps a bunch. It makes me happy seeing that more people are subscribing. And did I mention it's free? That's all I ask. Thank you guys again. I really do appreciate it. With that being said, let's get back to this episode. I love you guys. Peace. When I was younger, hated it. Okay, I absolutely hated coffee. Hated the taste of it. I just did not like it. That changed maybe in high school. I tried it. I liked it. I went through like a phase of like coffee drinking. I wouldn't drink it with anything in it. It would just be straight black. I don't know why. But now I have a mocha frappe, iced mocha frappe. Not frappe. Iced mocha latte. That's what it was. I have one of those almost every morning. Wake up, go to the coffee shop down the road, pick one up. That's how I start my morning. And something funny. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. But that first sip of coffee in the morning is just like, oh, like, like it was just like, oh my God, dude, that was amazing, Like, I had one today. This happens every single time, every morning, every time I've had one. I would put the straw in, I'd drop a little bit, get it all situated. I would drink it, and then after that drink, it's just like, oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever had. That is the best one so far. I say that every morning. Now, explain to me that. Explain to me how I would be so happy to get a coffee when, if you talked to me when I was younger, I would not even look at that shit. I would pass it right up. No way. Coffee? Ew. Coffee bread? Ew. It's made out of coffee. Ew. Coffee candy? Ew. Like, anything. Like, it did not matter what it was. If it was coffee flavored, anything. No. They have. My grandma used to eat the shit out of this cereal, and it literally tasted like coffee. I think it was like golden puffs or golden golden something. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna pop it up right here on the screen. But dude, this cereal, the worst. I absolutely hated it growing up as a kid. I haven't tried it now, so I can't really say if I like it now because I like coffee or anything. But growing up, I remember that was like one of the only cereals that she had in her house, and I love cereal. I would not touch that thing or that stuff with a 10-foot pole. No way. I did not want any part of that cereal. Heck no, bro. No. Coffee cereal? Nah. It makes that milk taste like coffee. Bleh. That's just the mind of a 7-year-old. I was gonna say mind of a 5-year-old. It kind of sounded better, but I think I was like 7, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is off topic, but am I the only one that thinks of that? Anytime I think of the number 6 and the number 7, my brain immediately goes to 6, 7, 6, 7. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? This is literally like it's melted in my brain, and I'm not even part of like that generation that started it. Like the song that it's based off based off of the song that meme is based off of. Great song. Okay, if you guys haven't heard it, go listen to it. It's a rap song, so if you guys don't like drill rap or anything, it may not be your cup of tea, but it's a good song. There's also a remix with G Herbo. I prefer that one over the original one, but either or, still pretty good. But anytime I think of 6, 7, or I hear those two numbers or anything related to that meme just is ingrained in my brain. I just want to know if you guys are like that too. Because if so, there is help for us out there. It's just called, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. But I do know that if you hit that subscribe button right now, that you will feel a little bit better and you will help me a little bit more. And it's free. That's all I ask. I feel like when you get older, the risk to like reward scale kind of weighs out a little bit. Not weighs out, but it changes, right? I feel like the younger you are, the more probable, the more innate. No, yeah. You have like this innate like drive to take more risk, and when you're younger or when you're older, you don't really have that. Like, let's take me for example. I've been living life on hard mode the last 25 years. These last 2 years, I've been living life on easy mode. And here's why. Because your prefrontal cortex, I believe that's what it is not fully developed until you're 25 or 26 or 27. It really just depends on who you ask, what chart you look at, but it's around 25 to 27. So, what that means is I've been playing life on dumb mode, okay? Now, we're smart. We got the brain fully developed. So, what that means is the risk to reward scale changes. When I was younger, I would do stupid shit, okay? If you guys aren't new to this episode, you guys have heard some of the stupid shit that I have done. If you guys are new, click this little card right here. It'll pop you up to our first season. and it will tell you almost all of the stupid stuff that I have done. You guys will probably enjoy it. But now I'm a genius, okay? Not really a genius, but I'm a genius, okay? My brain is fully developed. I am smart. I use functions of my brain that I used to not use. Uh, like, we got this in the bag. I really don't know why I just went on that rant, but I just want to know. Now I'm completely smart. Not really. I really don't know if that actually has like an effect on you, like immediately, or if that's like more of a you'll notice it over time. Because right now, I have to say, I am still probably just as dumb as I am now versus when I was a kid. Like, I still laugh at farts. If I hear you fart, or if I hear anything like that sounds like a fart, I am gonna laugh. I still make poop jokes. You know, like, I still act like a kid. But there are other aspects of life that once was that is no longer now, which is kind of the whole concept of this show. We just grow over time. And one day, you and I, we will both be able to look back at our lives and be like, wow, I have grown over time. Because that's the whole point of life. The whole point of life is to grow over time. Which I feel like if you're not growing, you're not living. Growing is like kind of a loaded statement. Like, are you growing? Is kind of like a loaded question. That's in the same category as, are you happy? Yes. Okay. You know? Like, it really just depends on what your meaning of growth is. Like, my meaning of growth is small, okay? I have to admit. Like, if I learn something new, like that day, I'm growing. I just added another little raindrop of knowledge into the bucket that is called my brain. Will I remember it? Probably not. But I learned it. That doesn't make any sense. How can you learn it if you forgot it? Because you have a fact now that you didn't know before. You learned it. Whether you remember or whether or not you use it, that's a whole different story. That could be like school. I don't use half the shit I learned in school, but I still had to learn it, you know? Like Pythagorean, Pythagorean and the Pythagorean theorem. I can't even say the fucking words, and we had to learn it, you know? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Like, yeah, we had to learn it. Are we using it? No. Can I tell you what it is? Yeah, I can tell you what it is. But would I be able to actually, like, help you with it? Maybe. Growth is awesome. Growth happens every day. Grass grows every day. Plants grow every day, little by little. It doesn't have to be like big stepping stones or like big chunks at a time. It can be small little increments. Because an inch here and an inch there adds up to miles here, miles there. Like, it really just depends on what you want. It's just like the are you happy question. You could say yes. You could say no. But it depends on what you are grading it off of. How else am I old? Before I jump in, I do have to say, shirt is a little wet. I just want to point that out. I paused, did some laundry, got wet, hopping back into it. All right. So, some other ways. I can't really think of any other ways. Sometimes I do wish that I wasn't getting older. And stuff that I used to do as a kid, I liked. I feel like oof, nostalgia is the greatest drug of them all. I feel like if you want to jump back into time without actually having to time travel, nostalgia. You throw on any old cartoons or listen to that one album that you listened to all summer during high school that would throws you back to like that moment. Like if I want to jump back to like high school times, the albums that I would put on would be like probably G Easy, Nothing Was the Same. Or oh my god, that's not it. Um damn. I can't believe I did that. The the two main albums that I listened to like during like my freshman and sophomore year at least was G Eazy's These Things Happen and Drake's Nothing Was the Same album. Those two albums were top of like my playlist. But if I want to throw back even more to like late elementary school, early late elementary school, early like middle school, I would put like Bottoms Up, or I would put on like John by Lil Wayne, or Emily, or Forever, the song with Eminem, Drake, Lil Wayne, Kanye, I believe was on there too. Oh, just so many. And nostalgia just, oh. And I feel like nowadays, I feel like we're traveling back a little bit. Like we're going forward, obviously, but I feel like people want nostalgia. People want that old feeling. Like the other day, I heard the part timer at my work. I heard him use "I smell you," like I feel you, like I get you. He was like, "Yeah, I smell you." I was like, "What? Did he just say that? No way! I smell you." I haven't heard that since like watching 80s and 90s like sitcoms. I smell you. Yeah, smell you later, bro. What the fuck? What? And I feel like this happens just like over time, obviously, like throughout history, but like fashion trends are going back to like more of the baggy like look. I dig it, like I'm not gonna lie. Like I was a massive like you're not gonna find me in any baggy pants. Then I actually bought a pair. Love them. They're my favorite pair of pants. One of my favorite pair of pants. Like it's crazy. I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're in a time in history where either humanity as a whole is going to just like slingshot into the future with like AI and all the technology and just everything, or history will repeat itself and either something massive is going to change or nothing's really going to change and we just kind of live life as it is. I mean, is that really that bad? I don't think so. I think it's fine, to be honest with you. I think it's perfectly normal, like what I'm going through, what you're going through, what everyone's going through right now. I just want you, the viewer, to know that growth does take time. Okay? You can't rush anything in life. People on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, I'm not on TikTok, but anybody on social media that says, hey, I got a shortcut for you, 95% of the time, it's bullshit. It is just a way for them to make money off of you wanting to do better. In reality, they're going to sell you a course that has absolutely no value. And you can learn the exact same things that they're teaching you in free videos on YouTube. I'm not saying don't believe what they're saying. Actually, that's kind of exactly what I'm saying. But if that motivates you, watch it. But be careful what you intake. Like, my hope for this show is that we leave a positive footprint on the internet, on like people's lives. Like, I want to motivate people to do better, to do their dream. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, if you follow these easy 10 steps, you could be a billionaire by the time you're 35. No, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you slowly work on yourself, keyword there, slowly work on yourself every day, little by little, over time, you will see dramatic returns on that investment. And that investment is you in your life. Like, why would you invest your own money in someone else's way of life when you can invest the exact same money into your own and do your own thing? Have your own, like, level that you want to reach. Have your own guidelines on how you view life. Like, do you. And if you want to blast from the past, just hit up that nostalgia for a little bit. Don't sit in it and dwell in it. Use it and then be done with it. But I don't know. Getting older is weird. Sometimes I wish I enjoyed certain things like I did when I was younger. Sometimes I'm glad I don't enjoy certain things like I did when I was younger. But that's just normal. I still hit puberty from time to time. That's just normal though. But no, guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening. Until next time, go live life in a happy days. I love you. Peace.